Hey, how are you guys doing today? I hope everybody is well. We here in North Carolina are recovering from a bit of a snowstorm. When we moved here a year and a half ago, we really didn't think that it snowed that much, but apparently when it does snow, it snows. So we have probably, I would guess, about 1.5 inches. I'm not sure. Where we come from in Maryland, we can get a lot of snow, over 1 foot or more, blizzards as a matter of fact. But so we're kind of used to the snow. However, we came here and really did not want to deal with a lot of it. However, it's here today and we are plowing through. So I wanted to talk to you a little bit in regards to forgiveness. And I have a story about my son, and this may not seem that it's a big forgiveness, but I think it's kind of where it starts, or something that will give us some insight later on in our conversation. So I'm on the computer in my bedroom / office, doing some work, and my 9 to 5, my son busts in the room and he just immediately starts talking to me as I'm typing a thought, getting an email out to some people in the company, making sure my thoughts are straight. And he is steady in the background, just talking it up. It causes me to pause. I immediately, have to stop. I have to pause. And I'm like, AJ, really? I know you see that I'm on here typing and I'm in a thought. Can you wait until I'm done? And, I became angry with him. I'm working, I'm doing work, I'm processing my thoughts, I'm typing, I'm trying to get this email out immediately. And I became angry with him because he interrupted my path and my thought. When I was finished, I got up, I walked out into the kitchen where he was, and I was like, AJ, I know you saw, I'm working. But son, what do you need? What is it that you want? What is it that you need from me? There was an immediate forgiveness that happened with him. Yes, the incident happened, but immediately I forgave him and moved on. And I did that really without a second thought. Without a second thought. That's the key right there. That it happened. We talked a little bit about it. And immediately I forgave him for bursting in and interrupting what I was doing. Forgiveness is tough for some people and for bigger things that happen to us in our life. We will come across situations where people will cross us and to the point where it hurts our heart, and we find it very difficult to forgive those people and move on. So let's think about that a little. Let's touch base. What happens when we have a huge situation where someone comes in and upsets us and hurts us to our heart? How do we react? What does it cause within us? And how do we then respond to that person or that situation that has just hurt us? So yes, we were just talking about, like, what do we do? How do we react? How does our mind then deal with, and our heart then deal with, forgiving a person that has hurt us? Well, in a sense, let's go back and think. This person's hurt us. Our heart is hurt. It's in our mind and we're processing. But when it's someone who is close, when the situation is close and it's a big hurt, we have a tendency to overthink that thing. And it becomes, we get to the point where we're passing judgment. We don't want to deal with the person or the situation. And it becomes kind of a taxing issue that bothers us to sometimes our core. And it lingers. Instead of when I was speaking before with my son, where I immediately chatted with him, and then there was a forgiveness that happened without a single thought, and we went on about our day. Could we possibly do the same thing in a situation where it hurts us to our core? And if not, why? What makes it so hard for us to forgive a person or a situation that happened so that we move past it? I think we forget sometimes that forgiveness is really not a process. It's an action. It's something that we can choose to do. You know, our Father forgave us. And I don't think that there was a second thought to it. You know, had that not happened, where would we be and where would we go? And at the end of the day, what would we have? Forgiveness is something that needs to happen for not only the person or the situation, so that it can heal and it can be resolved, but for you and for me, so that you can heal and there's a resolution that happens and that you can move forward. There may be a time in your life, that person that you're holding, that grudge or that unforgiveness, may need you spiritually. You may be called to disciple that person, get into a situation to help someone or minister someone out of a situation. But because you're holding on tight to something that could have been forgiven immediately and moved past, it stops a process. So just think about it. The next time you're in a situation where someone has hurt you, something didn't go your way, situation wasn't what you wanted to be, think about forgiving quickly and moving past that situation, so the manifestation in your life and in theirs can continue, and you can continue in your walk without any grudges, without any animosity, and without a second thought. Be healed in it and move on. I hope you all have a great day. I look forward to us talking again.